everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
He's going to go for a big one. He's got it.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. Looking for a man. It's Preston. He wants it all. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Pearson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air, it's Preston. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's caught. It's Banks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 44-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Pearson. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Defense says no thanks, declines the penalty. They'll take 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Preston. He's going to throw deep right side. He makes a grab. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. The 10. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Preston. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They want to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Got the quick pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking for a man. It's Preston. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page, and now it sets up 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Pearson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Preston. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Pearson. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pearson. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sure hands, it's Ramsey. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Preston. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's okay. The offensive coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Back to throw, it's Preston. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the air, it's Preston. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bonner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Back to throw, it's Preston. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just keep swinging it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Ramsey.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. It's a running room. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To throw, it's Preston. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. So much for the tough field position. 1 play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout called by the offense.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Banks. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Banks. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes. He's fast. He's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sanchez. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to pass. It's Preston. Pocket breaking down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun 1st half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Preston. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Preston. Got his man, and they get him down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Go straight ahead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll try it over the left side. Jukes his way for more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Ramsey. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Preston. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Finds some room. Touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Leaves it with the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The lone back's got it. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Great timing on the slant. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. And couldn't come up with the completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Punts it away.
And the returner will be brought down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Preston. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanchez. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space.
Return is brought down at the 33, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking for room. It's Wells.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Preston. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Gain of 8. 3rd down coming up.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gives it to the back on the draw. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
To the ground with the back. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Going right to work up top. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Ramsey. Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
They'll go to the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And he's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon, you know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Wants to throw, it's Preston. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Ramsey. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They just keep firing, using the quick game, and they're able to get him on the ground.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Bust through behind his pad. There he goes. Tag. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Dropping back, it's Preston. It's gone. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And now on second down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Wells. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.